Have you ever noticed how one small moment can change your whole day? One comment, one look, one rude word, and suddenly your heart feels heavy. Your mind becomes noisy and you lose control of your emotions. It happens to all of us. And many times we lose a situation not because of what happened, but because of how we reacted. But here is something many people never learn. The one who controls his reaction controls the moment. The one who stays calm inside wins the situation outside. Today's story will show how a person can stay calm in these moments, how to keep control inside, and how to walk through any situation with quiet strength. My friend, stay with me until the end, because at the end of this story, I will share a simple daily practice. Something small, quiet, and gentle that can help you release the emotional stones you carry in your heart. Now, let us begin. Once upon a time, in a quiet village between soft green hills, there lived a young man named Thomas. He was strong in his body, but weak in his heart. Not weak in courage, but weak in peace. Thomas reacted to everything. If someone spoke harshly, Thomas answered harshly. If someone pushed him, Thomas pushed back. If someone insulted him, Thomas carried the insult for days. People said he was angry, but in truth, he was only tired. Tired of the heavy feeling inside him. Tired of the stones he could not see, but always felt. Every time someone hurt him with words or actions, Thomas imagined it as a stone. And without noticing, he picked up that stone. He put it into a bag he carried on his back. The bag became heavier each week, each month, each year. Soon Thomas walked with a bent back and a gloomy face. He no longer saw the colors of the village. He no longer enjoyed the morning sun. His world felt dark, even on bright days. One cold morning, Thomas decided to leave his village for a while. "I need fresh air," he said. "I need to clear my mind." So he began climbing the mountain path behind the village. The road was quiet. The sky was pale blue. Birds rested on thin branches. A small wind moved through the tall grass, but the bag on Thomas's back was so heavy that every step hurt. After some time, he noticed another traveler coming up the path, a thin old merchant carrying a small bundle of goods on a simple rope. The merchant's face was gentle and his steps were light, as if he carried nothing at all. He walked with a soft smile, humming an old tune. When the old man reached Thomas, he stopped, bowed politely, and said, "My young friend, you look weary. Your load seems heavier than your strength." Thomas sighed. "Yes, I am tired. I carry many stones." The merchant looked at the large bag and raised his eyebrows. "Stones? What kind of stones?" Thomas opened the bag a little. Inside were stones of many shapes and colors, large, small, smooth, sharp. He said quietly, "These are the stones people threw at me. Their insults, their lies, their harsh words. I picked them up and keep them. I cannot throw them away. They belong to me now." The merchant watched him with calm eyes. "And why do you keep them, my son?" Thomas looked down. "I don't know. I only know that when someone hurts me, I feel it so deeply that I must carry it." The merchant smiled softly. "I see. Then come walk with me for a while." They continued up the mountain path together. After a short time, the merchant bent down, picked up 2 small stones from the ground, and held them in his thin hands. "These stones are the same," he said. He placed one stone on the path and handed the other to Thomas. "Now look," the merchant said. "The one who hurt you is like the stone on the ground." He threw his words and walked away. "His stone lies here, forgotten. He does not carry it. He feels nothing." Then he lifted Thomas's hand. "But this stone in your hand, this is your reaction. You chose to pick it up. You chose to carry it. And so your journey becomes heavy, while the one who hurt you continues lightly." Thomas stared at the stone in his poem. A warm wind passed over the path. The merchant continued softly, "Your reaction is your burden, my son, not their action, not their words. You added the weight to your own journey." These words struck Thomas like a quiet thunder inside his heart. He suddenly felt the truth. All these years he had been collecting stones that did not belong to him. He dropped the small stone from his hand. It fell into the dust with a soft sound. For a moment, they both watched it. "How do I stop carrying them?" Thomas whispered, The old merchant smiled, touched a heavy bag on Thomas's back, and said, "Leave each stone where it falls. Let it return to the earth. Let your heart grow light again." Thomas's eyes grew wet. His hands shook as he slowly opened his bag. The merchant nodded gently, giving silent permission. One by one, Thomas began to take stones out of the bag. He placed them gently on the ground. He let others roll away down the hill. With every stone he released, a small pressure left his chest. His breath softened. His shoulders rose a little. The mountain path grew quieter. The world seemed clearer. And for the first time in many months, Thomas looked at the sky and actually saw it. Days turned into weeks. Thomas practiced leaving stones behind each time someone tried to hurt him. When a villager spoke roughly, Thomas stayed quiet for a moment, breathed, and let their stone fall. When someone insulted him, Thomas asked himself, "Do I really want to carry this?" Most of the time, he said no. His steps became lighter. His mind became clearer. His heart grew warm again. And soon something beautiful happened. With no heavy bag, Thomas could finally see the world around him. The green leaves, the small river, the faces of children, the smiles of strangers. The path of his life felt open again, and the old merchant's words stayed with him forever. Your reaction is your burden. Now, my friend, let me share the little practice I promised. Something simple you can use every day. Tonight, before you sleep, sit quietly for 1 minute. Place your hand on your chest. Think of one moment from a day that still feels heavy, a rude word, a small shame, a disappointment. Imagine it as a stone in your hand. Then whisper softly to yourself, "This stone is not mine. I release it." Take a slow breath and imagine placing the stone on the ground. Let it stay there. Let it belong to yesterday, not to you. Do this every night. It will lighten your heart. It will clear your mind, and slowly, gently, you will feel free again. Sometimes we forget something important. We cannot choose what others do, but we can always choose what we carry. Your reaction is a quiet force that shapes your path. One calm choice can save a whole day. One released stone can free your heart. And when you stop holding every hurtful word, you finally see how light your life can be. Peace does not come from others. Peace begins the moment you decide not to pick up the stone. If this story touched you, my friend, take a moment to like the video, share it, and subscribe for more gentle tie-lies that bring peace, strength, and clarity to your life. Until the next story, walk lightly, react wisely, and remember, your reaction is your power.